Right guys, back when I recap. Today's recap is a bit different. I'm doing this live. You can see my mouse moving on the screen. I've got my screen recording, that's pretty much what I'm saying. I just took this trade literally about a minute ago. So it's quite a quick trade. And I had everything open, but I forgot to press record. So I didn't want to do this. I'd done this again last week. On a bit of a different trade, a longer trade, where I wanted to see how I wanted to do this video live now, because then I can show the trade off, show what I was thinking, why I was thinking what I'm thinking, and sort of just go from that. As you can see, I took a trade long off here. You'll see on here as well. I took a trade long, got long here. And I took off here for exactly 10 points. Obviously after commissions I took $194. So that's not too bad. My idea behind it was we were pushing up. Delta was pushing quite hard up, as you can see. Ignore all past this. Delta was making new highs and price was getting ready to make new highs. So I thought we'd get a good pop going up. So I took my 10 points at 22.75. I wish I took one more tick just so I take the extra $5, because commissions has gone up, hasn't it? I just realised that commissions has gone up to $5.68. That's not as much as it used to. That's more than it used to be. It used to be $4, I think, and 60 something. It's gone up a whole dollar. I mean, it's not the end of the world, obviously, but take 100 trades every year is $100 difference. I guess if you take 100 trades over the year, you probably make more than that anyway. But no, I took this trade with the idea of this being the resistance and holding, and we're going to get a pop because of the way Delta was looking. ES as well, felt like we should test this sort of at least this 12.5 level, and we were only about here when I entered the trade. So it was obviously pushing Nasdaq up. It was a little bit of a risky trade because there was a very good probability that this would act as resistance and we would not push this level and we would come back down, which obviously didn't end up happening. We ended up getting the full fill on what I was happy with. Do I wish I took one tick or two ticks more, I guess, now? Yeah, of course, because I would have took the $200 on the day, which would have got me an extra day on my for my payouts. But at the end of the day, I was actually very tempted to re-enter on this trade just to get like a point more, just to get $20 more. But I've sort of thought it through and I was like, there's not really a point in me doing that, because the odds are what will happen, even if I do get this trade, by the time I get to the point P&L wise on both accounts where I want to take a payout, by the time I do get to there, the probability of things are I will have already got well over the 5 days, because even if I do it on this account, for example, this is the next account I'll probably take a payout on when it gets over $2,000. Just between now and then, that's 6 days of $200 plus before I even take the payout, which would mean I'm taking very little out of the account. So say for example I get to 2,500, it'd be about 8 days, where it's, to me at least, it feels like a bit stupid to sit there and stick another trade on now, even though I think the market is going to go up. As you can see, Delta's moving up. We're making, compared to this high here, we're not quite there yet, but the market has moved up, which tells you the market does want to move up. Delta's just not following it right now, which, actually now thinking about it and looking at it properly without talking so much, doesn't look like a good trade. I'd actually rather get short at this point and look for the move back down into somewhere around this 90, 80 level to retest these levels that have been tested here, 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 here. I would rather look for a move down. Then obviously I'm not going to take either one because I'm not interested in trading right now. I've now took my trade for the day, which is good. We're up just shy of $400, so about what, $390. It's not too bad. First trade of the week. I have been on every week. I just haven't had a trade yet, but hopefully we can take another trade tomorrow. Maybe we'll see, and hopefully it'll be decent. Yeah, see, we move back down. Delta was not following the move as much as it was before here. Delta has now fallen off because I'm going to assume we've pushed these stops that were up here and tested some stops, especially up here. And again, we got close to probably a lot of stops on the ES as well here. A lot of people will have stops here, around here, somewhere around here, if they were looking for shorts, because this is a resistance obviously point, to me at least. I don't know. I'm just talking. This is how I think when I'm trading. Resistance, support and resistance is really just it, isn't it? Like there's really not that much to complicate with trading. I think, in my opinion, you just need to trade what looks and makes sense to you. This right here to me right now, shorting looks a lot nicer, even though we've had this massive move up since 4 p.m. This is UK time, obviously 4 p.m. UK time. I don't know exact correlation about. I think it's about 10, 11 a.m. US time. But we've had this like move up here, and we have broke this sort of what felt like it could be. We here especially could have felt to me if I was getting on here, I would have very been like looking for shorts. Um, we ended up breaking it, moving up. We broke this level here, and then we've moved all the way up through the pivot, tested the pivot, came above the pivot, ran some stops, and then probably going to go back down. That's what I would assume is going to happen. That's what I would assume. Now, I don't want to take anything here, even though I'm talking myself and I'm talking and saying things, and it is working out what I'm saying, because had I got short when I was saying it here, I'd already be up 10 points, which is not a load, but it's enough for me. But yeah, I'm going to close trade of it now before I take a trade. You still see a black screen. Hopefully I'll be back all being well tomorrow, or if not, next week. As you can see, my P&L is up a lot. I have got a video that is meant to come out. I'll put it up today, and then my trade recap will be out later today, with showing. So you'll see the video that I'm talking about before this one, either way. But showing what I'm talking about, showing my P&L, showing why I'm in the position I'm in and what's happened, and so on and so on. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back either tomorrow or next week. Okay, so